Alright. Alright. Here we go again.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Is it hair? Is it... Why do blondes wear your earrings?
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
They need a place to put their...
It's dangerous.
What do you mean? I have no idea.
I bet.
Why do blondes wear your earrings?
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Where's the money? It's... the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Okay, now that that's over. What's good, Jack Gang, and let's get back to this game. Batman Telltale. Keep to mix around Telltale and Telltale. Telltale. Hopefully I'll get it before the next season.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Something again happened with the sound.
I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father.
It may not be messing up on your side, but on my end, it's messing up. Sometimes I can't hear the audio
the audacity to rob
of
and
them
kill
talking.
Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known, too big. Yet there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Especially if you're a kid.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
See, in this universe of Batman, the person that killed his parents was named Joe Chill, but in the universe of Gotham, the person that killed his parents is Matches Malone. Matches is a nickname, and they call him that because
He thought he was
a
invincible.
hitman.
Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't.
Anyways, so
picture
he was a
him
hitman,
as
and he
criminal,
burned somebody
not the kind I deal with.
to death once,
In that moment,
and that's how he got
was
the
simply
nickname.
your father.
Even though he did it only once, and that was it. But it's pretty weird how they give him that nickname if he only did that once, which is very weird. The theater.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that.
Okay, and the
She was always so
question,
good to me.
the question is, would his parents have gotten killed that night if he didn't decide to leave the movie early?
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
I mean, right now you don't exactly have the choice, but if you did have the choice, my question for you guys would be, would you actually want to figure out what happened there?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Half an hour first. Just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
Thomas shot 3 times, 2 in the chest, 1 in the eye. Well, 1 in the chest, 1 in the torso, and then 1 in the eye. Then Mom shot twice, both in Well, actually, again, one to chest, one to abdomen.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug.
It was a hit.
They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
I seriously said to you guys just a couple minutes ago, I should turn down my headphone. I should turn down my headphones before I start the next stream. And did I do it? No. Rude.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
Hey, smoking
Don't
guy.
get me wrong, I'm always here for you. But this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
I don't want any headlines
we
saying
finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, well, thanks to the information
Bruce
you
Wayne
gave me,
activated every single
won't ever
setting
get
on the
out.
hospital
I'm
bed in
sorry.
Falcone's
Information?
room.
What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting
Language,
off,
Montoya.
Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant
What?
Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
You almost shot me in the warehouse. Don't talk to me.
Keeping
No,
Falcone
talk
in the
to me.
infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father'd sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings.
Pup.
And they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
He may be an evil under city. Maybe an evil crime boss, crime lord, but everybody deserves to have
40 years I keep my
their pain.
veins clean.
Nobody deserves to be in pain.
But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it?
No,
Enough there to put an old dog down forever.
No.
Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you.
No problem, Falcon.
Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha?
I believe
she was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents. So who
it would have been
did?
better if he said put a button on somebody,
can't trust
so their
anyone
mouth
at
shut.
Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for
Renee
you in hell.
Montoya, what is wrong with you?
The bastard had to die.
Go to sleep.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Go! Oh my gosh. Jeez. I hate that song. You guys see how terrible the graphics are? I don't like that because it's on PS4, not on actual.
We are in deep shit.
Not
some
on
time, but not
computer.
much.
Not
Word's
on
gonna
PC.
get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
She's not rogue,
Just
Harvey.
doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while. We still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me.
I do.
I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that.
Phrasing.
I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oswald.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me.
I can't talk to the press.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
You talk too much. I'm laughing because I'm watching Telltale to that Batman as well, and he said it's a cool Batmobile Lamborghini.
Cobblepot drug Montoya
Batmobile.
himself or someone else is using.
I'm like, that's not a Batmobile.
Either way, I need a
I meant to say that's
put
not
our
a
drones in the air
Lamborghini.
and start a search.
That is a
I'll run
Ferrari.
a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Raise your hands in the air if
Let's see
you're
what
a
we
player.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's the Court of Owls.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy or out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Ace Chemicals.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head!
Come on.
There you go. Be alright. Right.
And it's all leading back to the Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
I'm going to speak with him, Bruce.
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
It's time to talk to the Dark Knight.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sub-drawer.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Go to sleep.
You lot, come check out this office.
The guy right there walking with them.
Where is...
The guy right there walking with them. Anyways,
you can help
he'll be classified as a metahuman.
Let him go.
So is Poison Ivy.
It's about
So
time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante.
I don't know about any other.
But don't worry, or pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now,
You can try.
have a little respect for the bat.
Anyways,
underestimates you.
So
Is this about
in
Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV.
If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to
man,
die.
I keep on forgetting what I'm gonna say.
Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair.
Thank you, thank you.
Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Penguin says hello.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Ah, what the heck? What in the world? The dude legit crushed my head. Who is he, Jason Voorhees?
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Dun, 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 dun. Why would he close the door behind him?
Alfred.
Oh no, he probably
Track down
jumped.
Selena Kyle.
Probably jumped out the window. Wee. What's up with this music? Talk to you urgently. Stack deck 6 p.m. No case.
In the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
You here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Do you know Selena Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company.
I didn't.
Whatever.
Bye, Frank. Frank was nice.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw him. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's M.O.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is a... But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Don't wreck my car.
No, Bruce. You were right.
Sorry, Kyle.
Penguin says hello. Hello.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Ow. Ooh. That takes a lot of force to smash an actual bottle over somebody's head. I actually want to have a brickway bottle smashed over my head, or a candy glass. I don't. Might hurt, but I feel like it'd be kind of fun. But I feel like it'd be pretty funny. Bar or pool table. Ow.
Not done yet.
Sit down, buddy. Oh! You could hear the crack. Bro, he broke his nose.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Ow! He broke the pool stick. Now, what's funny is this reminds me of Rush Hour again. The first one, Jackie Chan got into a fight with people at a bar because he said the N-word, and then he started beating people up with pool sticks.
For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
You barely look. I should take your badge.
Are we alone?
We're alone.
Let's get out of here.
Ha! Rejected.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
And I lost my TV remote. Found it.
When will I see you again?
When you least expect it.
True. Kind of.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Don't care. I still will, and I still do.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice...
Yes, you can.
People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone.
Right.
Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then
Obviously.
again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately.
Yeah, nah.
Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Let's say I go as Batman. How about no? And we go as Bruce.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
You might see part of it. You might see his part of his receptionist head missing, because the game doesn't like to load textures.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment?
See?
The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
I'm here as a friend. This can disappear.
Oh, let me guess. There's a fee.
The fee is full disclosure on your partners.
Partners? I want nothing to do with it. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out,
there's meant to
or
be
his
a poster
advertising
there
spend were to dry
for
up,
him versus Harvey.
I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
And I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm just saying this so I can get the history and so I can get the
I knew
information
you'd
from
see
him.
light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Arkham Asylum?
Your father, me, Falcone, We used it to get our enemies out of the way, drugged and declared them insane. It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets. Falcone was the muscle. He had his own way of making problems go away.
So that's what Oz wants to punish me for.
His mother was one of our last patients. You can hardly expect him to think rationally. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order. Listen, Bruce. Now that we're back on the same side, your father's last gift to me, they're yours. The keys to the city.
Thank you.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton. Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prep for the debate. My door's always open, Bruce. Next time, make an appointment.
Good luck tonight.
I don't need luck. I hit hard enough to win without it.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Excuse me. Okay, stay. It's a giant cursor on my screen.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. It must have been quite upsetting.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
No, Alfred.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Police
Gotham
raid
District Attorney Harvey
Wayne
Dent appears
property.
to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office.
That is
Despite the
posed,
backing of
showed
billionaire
Dent and
Bruce Wayne,
Hillside.
rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble
Dark
paying his
shootout
campaign staff
suspect
and making
escaped
ad buys.
custody.
A Dent
Wait,
spokesperson
what?
said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Carmel Falcone murdered in police custody.
Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the
Distrust
Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest
is
one in recent memory. Reports say
Gothamite.
multiple arrests were made,
Biggest
with all the
distrust
suspects taken into
Gothamite's biggest
custody
concern.
while unconscious.
Gotham
Police
after
are seeking
Falcone.
unidentified
Who
man
do
and
we
woman
want to
who were
be?
seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent.
Shut it.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Oh my gosh,
Harvey
bro.
needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not...
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because a penguin and
I'm
his
sorry, guys.
thugs?
Give me 1 second.
Thanks, but they're... security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
I'm bad about that, guys. I had
My
to turn
own
my
protection,
headphones down
they
because
said.
of the car and for the other
Kill
things.
if you ask me.
Mainly
It's
because
not
of the car
overkill,
scene right
Harvey.
now.
It's a real...
Please. I need to get this off my chest. Look. Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now. I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I want to say forget it, but...
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you
Again,
can still watch the debate
foreshadowing.
somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Harvey!
Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours.
So am I, Jim.
Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
It's lagging so much right now.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me.
Inappropriate.
Alpha Patrol, come in.
That,
thing that
incident
reminded me
in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage.
Because I was
can't
watching
stand being in it.
Mech X4.
Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
So I was watching
And they
Mech
say chivalry
X4.
is dead.
And it reminded me
None of my
of
men on the
when
ground are responding.
Spider
Enough waiting.
kept on
We're going
saying,
in.
"Oh, Veracity and Harris are end up
you
gonna
read?
get are gonna
Now,
end up
aren't you
getting
glad
married."
I'm here?
And then they love saying inappropriate.
Now you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Wee. Wee.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, a massive vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
You got knocked up, man.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business. Firing the moderator.
Ha, literally.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
Vicky Vale.
Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
I wish they could have shot her.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please.
Kinda wish they could have shot Vicky.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates.
She could them bothering
Stage
in my
fright, huh?
house.
All
Whenever
right,
stop
I'll get you started.
trying to
But
talk
this
to
is
me.
your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left. On the left. I'm gonna smack the crap out of you with the camera. Kind of sucks that I can. Oh wait. Oh wait. Is this? I never seen this before. Yo.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health.
And that's not enough. You had to use Selena for one of them. My question is, how is she able to see that and know that I wanted to do that?
Save it for the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Eat your food. That's it, boy.
Sit down. Ooh. Go to sleep.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
I tell you, brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear.
Lady Arkham?
We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless...
They had you doing the dirty work.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off.
You know that has to hurt so much. Like if you can jam a needle straight into the back.
Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody ain't got
They must be blind as well. The person, the creature that's hiding behind that crate, must be blind as bats.
Gotham's flawed. That city isn't. Flaws. Beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
And what about the corrupt police? The men fortunes of your own cause. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. Know it's vanity. Nothing in the way when you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9.
Wait.
Esther Cobblepot.
Number 9.
You've been declared criminally insane and committed to
That-
Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
That's weird.
I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you.
Hello?
Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys together.
What is Taboon's?
You were warned, Esther.
Isn't that the sandwich
You know
place?
I always get what I want.
Isn't that the sandwich place?
Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she
Oh.
won't come back from.
I don't really know. I guess I'll take some McDonald's, some chicken nuggets. Okay. Alright, no. Okay, later now. Bye. Woo! My bad, guys. I'm over here. My mom called me, to tell me that she's getting some food, tonight. She's getting Taboons for the rest of the family. I don't really like Indian stuff. I'm getting McDonald's. Anyways. And I'm over here freaking out because I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get myself killed. I'm gonna get people killed because I'm over here talking on the phone with my mom. How dare you?
Please, I made a man.
You could never.
Lip punch. We get punch. Head punch. Actually,
took
right
out
hook.
Thomas Wayne.
What?
That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Yeah, this is again. This is a different universe than
So this is for.
Okay, so I'm wondering if they hired. I'm wondering if they hired Hill to hire Chill. No, they hired Hill to hire the lady to hire Joe Chill to kill Thomas and Martha. And the people that I'm talking about is the Court of Owls. So the Court of Owls hired Hill.
Bruce Wayne.
Well, he might not have even hired the lady. He could have just hired Chill. So the Court of Owls hired Hill to hire Chill to kill the Wayne.
Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
And what if I don't?
You'd say something like that.
Couple pokes. Elena. I don't know what would happen if you save Harvey. Ow! You got a battering in the eye. But yeah, I never found out what happens if you save Harvey, because I don't know if you do end up saving him and then he doesn't become Two-Face, or if you... I have no clue what would happen if you do.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Poor Harvey, man.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
See, Lady Arkham is somewhat like Scarecrow with the psychoactive nerve agent, and the reason I'm saying that is because in Batman
City
Arkham
Hall
Knight,
is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
in Batman Arkham Knight, the main story is based around Scarecrow and his fear toxin.
He won't be the same after this.
It creates anarchy, and with this,
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
It kind of does the same exact thing as Lady Arkham's psychoactive nerve agent, because it releases their inner ambitions to do whatever they want, rob, kill, steal, whatever. Well, rob and steal are the same thing, but still.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
Like, it does the same exact thing. The symbol of Children of Arkham.
The Children of Arkham.
Ow!
Have opened your
Bro! I know I can't be the only one that heard that high-pitched noise. Did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? You and 70.4% of players ease Falcone's pain with morphine. Did you and 78.5% of players try to kiss Selena? Obviously. Not did you. You and others. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? You and 57.3% of players chose to visit Mayor Hill as Bruce Wayne. Did you withdraw your funding from Harvey's campaign? You and 91.2% of players continue to fund Harvey's campaign. Wow. That is actually the biggest margin I've ever seen in this game. Did you save Selena or Harvey? You and 62.1% of players saved Selena over Harvey. Not saying that it was completely good, but I get why.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
Man,
after that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham,
I'm seriously really into playing this game again, and now I kind of just want to keep on doing the live streams.
They want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
What was that?
You know what I want.
Oh. What happened? Come on!